Hi, everybody. It's Wendy, and I am here. I'm calling this the Corona Conversations because I have some more information to share and wanted to make sure that we are all keeping ourselves together, keeping ourselves intact as we are, working through this coronavirus together. So today I wanted to talk about understanding your corona cravings, because everybody, and I'm doing this on my other page too, so just give me a second. But everybody is I'm looking online and I'm seeing everybody is getting their wine, they're getting their snacks, they're getting all these types of things. And that's good, because everybody is in need of a little comfort right now. And that's really what it's providing us. It's providing us comfort. But I wanted to balance it out for you and get you to understand what's happening in your body and what's happening in your mind and in your spirit as you are looking for this comfort food. So, and I just said it, comfort food. So food acts as comfort. And, we are in a very unique situation right now, and we are in a situation that we probably have never been in before. And so everybody is responding differently. So as I'm looking on my timeline, I'm seeing everybody's like, yeah, I got my wine, I got my snacks, I'm getting the kids some extra stuff and whatever. And that's cool, because what I talked about yesterday is self-preservation. You do what you can to make yourself feel good. However, there is a caveat to that, is that we are wanting to make our immune system strong. So making sure your immune system is strong does not mean using this as an opportunity to trash your body. I wanted to give you a few tips on what you're feeling from a biological, physiological perspective, and then what you can do about it. So we all know the term comfort foods, especially in the wintertime or when we're not feeling well. Those of us who eat when we are uncomfortable, then we will go get like that tub of ice cream or eat that mac and cheese or eat that soup or whatever to make ourselves feel better. That is a natural response. That is your body's natural instinct to trying to comfort itself. And so what happens is when you're born, you are actually either breastfed or you are given a bottle. And both of those substances have sugar in them. There's a little touch of sugar in breast milk, and there is a little touch of sugar in the formula that those of us who were not breastfed receive. And that is the body's instinct that sugar is okay and that sugar is comforting. Now, if you take a baby who is breastfed and the mom really loves them and the mom is happy to be breastfeeding and the baby is being nurtured by the mom. So the mom is nurturing the baby. So the baby's just laying in its mommy's arms and it's getting the breast milk and it feels good. It's getting its biological need of hunger met. It's getting its biological need of feeling skin on another human being met. It's getting the biological need of, hi, Sora Crystalline, of getting its needs met. But it's connected with sugar. So from there on, the human body will always hunt and look for sugar. So the sugar is in the pleasure center of the brain. It's in the back of the brain. And it releases endorphins, and it releases the hormones that make us feel good and make us feel safe, because every human being wants to feel safe. And so that's what the breast milk and all those things do. So moving forward, the body will always hunt the sugar. Now, the trick is the body doesn't care where the sugar comes from. It just wants pleasure. And many people find pleasure in different ways. I find pleasure in pizza and chocolate chip cookies. Other people find pleasure in food or drugs or alcohol. Now, the body doesn't care where it comes from. It's just that it gets it. So again, the pleasure center of our body, we're talking about your corona cravings. You are craving something now because you are in a unique situation. Right, chocolate cake, and you're needing support. You're needing to feel loved. And sometimes food, alcohol, drugs, sex, rock and roll, that does it for some people. But I would just say during this time, be careful of how much you consume, because this is a marathon. We are just in the early stages of being put on lockdown in our homes, and everybody's at the store. I just came from the store today, and I got a lot of frozen fruit and vegetables, some fresh, but I saw packs and packs of people who had chips, wine, and other alcoholic beverages. And that's fine. I mean, do what you do. Do whatever you want to do. I always say, when you have the information, you can move the way that you want to move. Like, I know that this might be bad. Hey, friend, I know that this might be bad, but I'm going to still have it because I know what it can do. So I'm in control. So fruit processes differently. Hey, line sister, Nettie. Fruit processes differently in the body than just regular carbs. So let's think about it. When they say eat the rainbow comes with foods in different colors, mostly fruit and vegetables, the reds, the greens, the purples, the blues. Think of berries, think of different lettuces, think of different vegetables. They all come in different colors. Those colors are intelligence. Those colors are information that when you consume it, you put it into the body, and then it tells the different cells, it tells the organs, it tells the different, it informs the different processes, and it can trigger them to do the things that they need to do. Digest your food, go to certain cells, heal and repair and regenerate and restore this cell. So food that has color is intelligence. Think about what Americans are eating now. What color is that? Mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, breads, pastas, and things like that. Those are all brown, white, yellow foods that have no nutritional value whatsoever. The thing that they do though is they give you a boost of sugar. So a lot of times it's just good to think about your choices when you're in a situation where you're feeling under a little bit of stress, and how you can make the choice to pick foods of the rainbow. So that we ain't talking about no Skittles. We're talking about eat the rainbow. Lots of colorful fruit and vegetables, because now you know they are intelligence, they are information, and they are telling your body how to move in a certain way. That's much more healthy than eating a lot of the pastas, breads, or whatever. However, we're in a unique situation. So what you do is balance it, because I totally understand the need for comfort foods. Sugar is more addictive than meth. So if you're here, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, so at least I know you're here, because I can't tell it from my screen. Sugar is more addictive than meth. It stimulates the pleasure center just like everything else. Hey, Tamika. It stimulates the pleasure center just like crack, just like heroin. And actually, sugar is more addictive than those things. You would never believe it, but it really is. So if you think about in the United States, everything is related to sugar. They even have a sugar factory restaurant where it's a drug. Sugar is a drug. And it wasn't even in normal populations until the 1300s. And actually the slave trade was built on it. It came from India. It was under lock and key. And once the Europeans realized what it was, then they created the slave trade. Think about all the Caribbean places. What do they have? Sugar cane. Sugar is addictive. You can addict the people, get the people addicted, then you got them. Okay, so that was a tangent, but I just want you to know. And it also takes you to go through some detoxing to get rid of the sugar. Sugar is very addictive. So let's see. When you match sugar with stress, you are putting an extra stress load on your body. Think about people who you see with a lot of weight on them and a lot of fat on them, for lack of a better words, that's a lot of stress and that's a lot of poor eating. And what happens is the sugar gets trapped into the cells of the body. So mostly, let's think for women, it gets trapped on the booty, it gets trapped on their belly, and it gets trapped here. The sugar. So let's take pasta. So like, I'm eating healthy, I'm eating gluten-free, but if you're still eating flour, if you're still eating grains, it all metabolizes and turns to sugar in your body. And then it goes out and it disperses into the body. Hey, Nardis. And then it can get trapped into your cells. So that's just one thing I want you to really be careful of, is I don't want you to overconsume too much sugar while you're in a stress mode. Everybody, you can choose to be stressed out during this time. I mean, you really can. Everything is a choice. Just like you can choose the foods that you eat, you can choose. So it's like we're a consumer. The United States thinks we are consumers, and we do consume a lot of things. But you have the choice on what you consume. You can consume good music with high vibrations that make you feel happy. You can consume good food that's colorful, that has a lot of intelligence in it. And I'm sitting outside. I'm sorry, it's pretty loud out here, but I'm getting my vitamin D. I just took my chlorophyll shot, so I'm trying to increase my vitamin D out here, and my vitamin C. But we have a choice. And then if you're choosing well, then you will be well, because this is for the long haul. This isn't just binge eat all types of stuff for the month and then you come out and then you have to deal with it. So I want, especially if you are pre-diabetic, diabetes type 2 is totally a lifestyle situation. That means if you have type 2 diabetes, it is basically your choices of food, lack of exercise, lack of stress management, lack of sleep, lack of water, and lack of releasing stress in a good way. And that's not to say anything bad about anybody. That's just where we find ourselves. So you just have to be careful. So here's what I want you to do the next time you're thinking about sugar. So I don't want you to just be mindless. Oh, they said get all your stuff at your house. We're going to be on lockdown. Let me go to the store and get all this crap, and then I'm just going to eat it because it's here. Let's be mindful about what we're doing, okay? Let's be mindful. Are you thirsty? If you get that craving, just think about, am I thirsty? Have you gotten enough water? So here, me. I got my water with my lemons in it, and I try to drink half my body weight and, keep it moving. Do I do it all the time? As much as I can, because sometimes I forget, and I don't really like water like that, but you got to do what you got to do. The next thing that you want to understand is if you're having a craving, it's because you're needing something. So sit down. Am I needing water? Am I needing food? Because really what you want to do is feel better. The pleasure center. Do I need a hug? Hey, Troy. Do I need a kiss? Do I need some human contact? Do I need sex? Do I need a little teeny piece of chocolate? What is it that you need? Please give me thumbs up. Give me a heart if you're listening, if it's making sense to you. Ask any questions that you have. So don't be mindless. You get a craving. Sit and take a second. Have I had water in the last hour? Nope, go get you some. It might help with the craving. Do I need to go in the room, peep on my baby and see what she's doing and then give her a hug? Do I need to go peep on the room and my significant other, he's down in his office. Let me run in there right quick and see what he's doing and give him a little smooch and keep it moving. Those things still hit the pleasure center. The body really only craves pleasure. It craves safety. It wants to feel like it is okay. And so those are the things that you can do to make sure that you're feeling okay. Do everything in moderation. So I'm not giving you you must do this and you must do that. I'm giving you the also and. Also, get these gluten-free chocolate chip cookies that me and Sis about to crush. Because that's what we want to do. However, we had a choice. We could have gotten the regular ones, but I'm gluten intolerant, so we got the gluten-free ones. So I'm still going to get mine. You have a choice. You choose the best thing that's for your body. Also, everybody's getting a lot of wine and things like that. I'm not necessarily on that wine, but I am on that liquor. Check me out. I got pot liquor. I made these greens the other night, and I just siphoned all the juice and I warmed it up, and I'm keeping it warm, and I'm sipping on it like tea. So I used veggie broth in my greens, and of course I seasoned it. It has garlic, it has onions and all types of herbs and spices. So I've been sipping on my pot liquor all morning, and it's making me feel good. It's going down warm. It just feels good. Those are the choices that I'm making to make sure that when this is over, because it will be over, and we still want to be in a good position and feel healthy and feel strong. So that was it. Just a quick recap. Understanding your corona cravings. We're in a unique time. Everybody's feeling a little stressed. The body needs pleasure. Pleasure comes in many different ways. Food, sex, drugs, alcohol, hugs, kisses, whatever it is. You can choose how you want to get your pleasure. My suggestion is to choose wisely so that when it's over, it's about to be the summertime. You want to have on an extra 20 pounds because you were stressed out for a month and be in the summertime, talk about, oh, I got to get this weight off, that corona weight. We don't want that. It's still early in the game. It's a marathon. Take your time. Be mindful and think about exactly what it is that you need. You need some water. You need a hug. You need some good music. Get what you need and don't be so rigid. It's the flow. Go with the flow. So I'm going to flow in here and put these chocolate chip cookies in the oven. Me and Sydney ain't do our Potter yesterday, but we about to get on here and do this episode 5 or the 5 of Harry Potter, because I never watched Harry Potter before. But we're going to snuggle in the bed and we're going to kiki, and that's as much as I need to get the pleasure that I need for today. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up, hearts. Please share, and I will see you in the next Corona Conversations. I just made that up, but we're going to go with it. Peace.